Primate city, 8 city. A primate city, Latin, prime, first rank, is a city that is the largest in its country, province, state, or region, and disproportionately larger than any others in the urban hierarchy. A primate city distribution is a rank-size distribution that has one very large city, with many much smaller cities and towns and no intermediate-sized urban centers, a king effect, visible as an outlier on an otherwise linear graph when the rest of the data fit a power law or stretched exponential function. The law of the primate city was first proposed by the geographer Mark Jefferson in 1939. He defines a primate city as being at least twice as large as the next largest city and more than twice as significant. Aside from size and population, a primate city will usually have precedence in all other aspects of its country's society, such as economics, politics, culture, and education. Primate cities also serve as targets for the majority of a country or region's internal migration. In geography, the phenomenon of excessive concentration of population and development of the main city of a country or a region, often to the detriment of other areas, is called urban primacy or urban macrocephaly. Measurement. Urban primacy can be measured as the share of a country's population that lives in the primate city. Relative primacy indicates the ratio of the primate city's population to that of the second largest in a country or region. Significance. Not all countries have primate cities. In those that do, there is debate as to whether the city serves a parasitic or generative function. The presence of a primate city in a country may indicate an imbalance in development, usually a progressive core and a lagging periphery on which the city depends for labor and other resources. However, the urban structure is not directly dependent on a country's level of economic development. Many primate cities gain an increasing share of their country's population. This can be due to a reduction in blue-collar population in the hinterlands because of mechanization and automation. Simultaneously, the number of educated employees in white-collar endeavors such as politics, finance, media, and higher education rises. These sectors are clustered predominantly in primate cities where power and wealth are concentrated. Examples. Some global cities are considered national or regional primate cities. An example of a global city that serves as a primate city is London in the United Kingdom. London serves as the primate city of the United Kingdom due to the unmatched economic, political, cultural, and educational influence that the city possesses in comparison to other British cities such as Birmingham, Manchester, or Edinburgh. However, not all regions or countries will even possess a primate city. The United States has never had a primate city on a national scale due to the decentralized nature of the country. Mexico City, Paris, Cairo, Jakarta, and Seoul have been described as primate cities in their respective countries. Subnational divisions can also have primate cities. Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, has been called the most primate city on earth, being roughly 35 times larger than Thailand's second largest city of Chiang Mai. Taking the concept from his examination of the primate city during the 2010 Thai political protests and applying it to the role, he cites the fact that most primate cities serving as national capitals contain major headquarters for the country. Thus, logistically, it is rather efficient for national targets to be contested since they are all in one major urban environment. The metropolitan area of the city of Moscow, the capital of Russia, is almost 4 times the size of the metropolitan area of the next largest city, St. Petersburg, and plays a unique and uncontested role of the cultural and political center of the country. It can therefore be considered to be a primate city. List. Africa. Burundi, Nigeria, and Tanzania do not have a primate city because their capital is not the largest city, but their largest city is more than twice the population of the second largest city/urban area and is the economic and cultural center of their country. Asia. Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Turkey, and the United Arab Emirates do not have a primate city, because their capital is not the largest city. But their largest city is more than twice the population of the second largest city/urban area and is the economic and cultural center of their country. Israel's self-declared capital is Jerusalem, though this is disputed under international law. For that reason, most embassies are posted in Tel Aviv, which is also the economic and cultural center of Israel. For the Philippines, figures are for Metro Manila and Metro Cebu. Manila is the national capital, which is within Metro Manila, a region. Meanwhile, Cebu City is the capital city of the province of Cebu, with Metro Cebu being its main urban center. Metro Manila is within Mega Manila, the megapolis that has a population of around 25 million. Europe, North America, and Central America. Although Belize does not have a primate city, Belize City is more than twice the size of San Ignacio, the country's second largest city/urban area. It is also the cultural and economic center of Belize. The capital is Belmopan, third largest in the country. Oceania. New Zealand does not have a primate city, as its largest city is not the capital, which is Wellington, although Auckland is more than twice the size, the country's second largest city/urban area, and is the cultural and economic center of New Zealand. Australia does not have a primate city, but at the state level, each of the capital cities of the states and territories act as the primate city of that state or territory. South America,